Once upon a time in India, there was a guru that had an ashram. And in this ashram, they had a temple. And every day at noon, the guru would meet with the disciples and meditate in the temple. They did this every day. And if you've been to India, you'll know that the temples are open. They're kind of open to the outside. There aren't doors as such. So they're meditating in this kind of open air temple, and a cat comes along and starts to disrupt the meditation, walking on people's laps and meowing and so forth. And so the guru tells the disciples, take the cat out. So they grab the cat, they take it out, they go back to meditating, and as cats do, the cat came back. This happened a couple times until the guru, in his infinite wisdom, had an idea. He said, tell you what, take the cat way over there and tie it to the pole. And then after meditation, you just go and untie the cat. So the disciple takes the cat over to the pole, ties it up, they come back, they meditate. It works great. They go after meditation, they untie the cat. Next day, they come back for their noontime meditation, and the cat came back, disturbed the meditation. So the guru said, look, we know what's going to happen. So from now on, before the meditation, find the cat and tie it to the pole. After meditation, go and untie the cat. So this went on, and it worked great. Now, this guru was very old, and he had given instructions that if he were to leave his body, if he were to die, that the disciples should just carry on as if he was still there. Because it wasn't about him, it was about the practices and the teachings and the tradition. So they kept having their noontime meditation, tying the cat to the pole, until one day the guru died. They carried on the tradition, they had the meditation, they tied the cat to the pole. This went on for some time until the cat died. So, being faithful disciples, they went and they got another cat. And they started tying it to the pole every day. This went on great for some time. And then eventually this little ashram had other ashrams. And every time they built a new ashram, they would build a temple just like the first one. And they would also erect a pole and find a cat. And whenever they would have their noontime meditation, they would tie a cat to a pole and go and have their meditation. Eventually, they had a scripture that came from this tradition. And in the scripture, they talked about meditation and said, you should meditate at noon, but before you meditate, you should get a cat and tie it to a pole. And this became part of the doctrine of the tradition. So that's the story of tying the cat to the pole.